Jenny had never crossed the lake after dark. Come to think of it, she'd never even driven a boat before. She thrust the throttle forward and felt a cool wind whip through her hair. Sneaking around after curfew had its benefits.
Ah, en plus, il y avait que ça à faire ici, d'accord. C'est même pas le chemin habituel, c'est juste j'ai récupéré ça. Ok. Mais il doit être bloqué ici, ce putain de hareng rouge. Est-ce qu'il peut pas passer là? Même moi, avec le bateau, c'est galère. Cours d'eau de la tombe de fortune, danger, visibilité réduite, phare et sandwicherie l'île de crâne, rocher rond, virage de la griffe de l'ours. Pont presque fine. Baie du beignet. De toute façon, on est parti pour tout visiter, hein, clairement. On va aller où? En haut, il y a un cul-de-sac, on va aller voir. Oui, mais c'est... Alors, c'est une gosse de livre. C'est en fait, le jeu fait en sorte que tu joues le personnage principal d'un livre. Une série de livres d'enquête. Et c'est... elle est définie comme étant la plus grande détectrice des détectives du monde. C'est ça. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a sous? Il y a des objets métalliques, on dirait.
I can't see a thing. I must be heading in the right direction.
C'est des épaves de bateau, j'ai l'impression. C'est pas très grave.
Jenny navigated carefully through the thick fog.
Oh, it smells like rotten fish.
Many ships had lost their bearings here, grounded on the ragged rocks, swallowed by the lake.
Maybe I could shed some light on these ghost ships.
Ah merde, il y avait le message. J'ai pas pu le prendre.
Another message. This is starting to feel like a wild goose chase.
Je suis l'espoir dans les
I am
ténèbres.
hope in darkness. I
Je repose dans une spirale de pierre ancienne. J'avance seul contre le temps.
What's with all these cryptic messages? And where are they leading? I should get out of here before I turn into a ghost.
C'est surtout que des messages dans les bouteilles, normalement c'est pour que quelqu'un les reçoit. Là ils sont tous dans l'eau quoi, et il y a que moi qui les reçois. Donc la personne qui a envoyé ça, n'a pas dû recevoir la réponse qu'elle espérait.
Phew, made it out alive. Let's go find this spiral of ancient stone.
Spirale. Ah, je me suis fait peur en tapant dans la pancarte. Ah, il sent pas le crâne.
Skull Island, home to an abandoned lighthouse and an excellent sandwich shop. Decommissioned over 100 years ago, but the light mysteriously continued to illuminate the darkness.
Je peux pas aller à la baie du Beignet, par contre je peux aller au Rocheron. Vive les sandwichs, ouais. J'espère que ça vaut le coup d'y aller, hein. Qu'il y a un collectible ou un truc comme ça. Oui, il y a un truc. Ouais, c'est super sympa comme jeu. Bah là, clairement, on est dans une version... Enfin, on est pas que comme ça. Il y a plein de phases qui sont complètement différentes.
The night grew dark and eerie.
Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Well, aren't you ominous? Nice birdie. What are you doing all the way out here? How rude.
Mais quel bande de connards!
Watch it, buddy! Talk about a murder of crows. It threw a rock at me! That was not a rock. It was a crab.
Il y a une bouteille! Il y a une bouteille! Il y a encore un coup à faire. Je suis là. Oh, je peux plus bouger parce que j'ai débloqué la bouteille. Je peux pas avoir le collectible, peut-être... Dommage. Je suis la réponse à la question silencieuse. Je me tiens dans le croissant de la lune. Je t'attendrai sous l'œil de la mort.
I wait for you. This could be the last clue.
So caught up in unraveling the mystery, Jenny failed to recognize how dangerous this chase really was.
Who is waiting at the crescent moon?
Whoever it was, our intrepid detective would need to be extremely careful.
Les musiques sont cool.
Crescent moon, below death's gaze. Time to wrap up this case.
Ça a débloqué là-bas. Oui, ça a débloqué. Toute petite île, hein. Par rapport à la grandeur du bateau.
Hello? Who's there? Stay right there. Don't come any closer. Identify yourself. Whoever you are, the police are right behind me. And they're very angry. But I might be able to help you if you just talk to me.
C'est une statue, ça bouge pas.
Okay, if you won't cooperate, I'll have to come over there. Oh, it was just my imagination. Thank God.
The dogs bark loudest before the dawn!
Ah!
C'est CG.
Get away from me, you maniacal murderer!
The dogs bark loudest before the dawn!
CJ?
The dogs bark loudest before the dawn!
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
The wind blows strongly from the east.
I watched Pot feels very self-conscious.
The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Excellent, Jenny. They haven't broken you yet.
The notes were from you? I thought you were the Dean's killer. Why did you make me go through all that if you were already in the boat?
This is the only place safe from their prying ears. We have to hurry. This line isn't secure.
Line? We're talking in person.
Exactly. Now quickly, before they get a fix on our location. What did you want to tell them?
Seriously? You can't keep doing this. You contacted me.
Did I?
Actually, I'm glad you did. I need to ask you a few questions about the Dean's death.
Good, Jenny. Question everything. Trust no one.
Interrogation de CG.
What happened to your eye? Did you get in a fight?
Wasn't a fight. More of a misunderstanding, really.
A seriously purple misunderstanding?
Well, you should see the other guy.
There's something you're not telling me.
Is there?
Ah, elle marche.
What happened to your compass? Before it was wandering, but now it seems to be pointing in one direction.
Exactly. Do you see now? It's not a compass at all.
So what is it then?
Aliens!
Aliens? What are you talking about?
E.T. Extraterrestrials. Beings from another world.
I know what aliens are. Come on, CJ, there's no such thing.
What? No, not you too.
I'm sorry, CJ, but it's time to get serious. The Dean is dead and my mom's in jail, framed for a murder she didn't commit. I need to get to the truth.
The only way to truly see is to open your mind. Not everything is what it seems.
If there really are aliens in Arthurton, how come you're the only person who's ever seen them?
People don't see what they aren't looking for. That's why I come here every night, to observe the unobservable. The compass is my eyes. It can sense their presence where I cannot. Why don't you borrow it and find out for yourself?
Et pourquoi pas.
Okay, I'll take it. I need all the help I can get.
Good. You can prove my theory to be fact.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Just remember, when the needle is steady, the phenomena are near.
Sure.
They were here before. They will return. And we'll be waiting for them.
Uh-huh. Yep, totally. Those scribbles look familiar. I found your map of Arthurton in the library.
Keep it. It's a great map. Very rare. Ripped it straight out of the town charter, first edition. Come to think of it, only edition.
What about all your notes? Don't you need them?
Nope. Got it all backed up in the cloud.
What cloud?
Did I say cloud? I meant head.
So what do all those notes mean? Who are the Shadow Men?
Yes! You're starting to see differently. There are patterns everywhere. Keep searching.
I know you were in the library the day Dean Stroudsbury died. Did you notice anything unusual?
Yes, I did.
Great. What happened?
They changed the bathroom scent from strawberry to pine. It was most unpleasant.
Oh, is that all?
I intended to alert the librarian as a matter of urgency, but no one was at the front desk. Quite unusual.
Was there anyone else in the library?
No, just the dean and I, till
Until you left. It's not like you to leave your research lying around. Why were you in such a hurry?
I lost track of time. I was late. for an appointment.
An appointment? Where?
Appointment? What are you talking about?
You said you were late for an appointment.
Objection. Leading the witness.
This isn't a trial, CJ. It's just me, Jenny.
Then I have nothing further to say, Your Honor.
CJ, this is serious. You have to tell me the truth.
I had to do it, Jenny. I needed to learn.
CJ, is this a confession?
Well, you were going to find out anyway.
CJ, did you murder Dean Strasberry?
The Dean? Oh, no.
But you just said...
Good, Jenny. Suspect everyone, even me.
I don't understand.
In fact, I suspected myself for quite some time. But I couldn't have done it.
I want to believe you, CJ, but do you have an alibi?
That's why I left these notes for you. If anyone can prove I'm innocent, it's you, Jenny LeClue.
Hang on a second. Let me take a look at that. Jenny, I need your help. You know, we could have saved a lot of time if you'd just given me this message first.
Was being followed? Never!
But what had piqued Jenny's interest was not the message itself.
That paper. What did he write all these messages on? I knew it! You wrote all these messages on a piece of newspaper.
Ok. L'article en première page se poursuit. En tant que seul témoin et suspect privilégié, Madame LeClue a été incarcérée sans possibilité de caution à la prison municipale d'Arthurton. Madame LeClue n'a fait aucun commentaire et a refusé son droit à un avocat. En raison de la nature de l'affaire, le shérif Winston LeClue a préféré se tenir à l'écart de l'enquête afin de conserver un périmètre de sécurité visant à limiter les conflits d'intérêts ainsi qu'à faire appliquer l'ordre et la loi dans leur pleine mesure.
The front page was missing, but even this small snippet worried Jenny.
They've been peddling lies about my mom right from the start. Sheriff Winston LeClue has distanced himself from all proceedings. Well, if he won't help her, I will.
Un goût à tomber raide mort, ne manquez pas de nos tout nouveaux chariots de café ambulants disponibles dans toute la ville.
Jenny couldn't help it. Every time she thought about coffee, she saw Keith's face. She heard his voice. She remembered his sadness, and she promised not to rest until she'd uncovered the truth of his father's death.
That's the day of the Dean's murder.
Idiot du village gâche la pièce de l'école. Les parents craignent pour sa sécurité et les résultats de leurs enfants. Et aux avocats... Une pièce théâtrale et une parade de l'école des hauts avocats sur les fondateurs d'Arthurton ont été gâchés par l'élucubration d'un imbécile de la ville. L'homme dit répondre au simple nom de CJ. Les témoins de sa diatribe ont expliqué qu'ils avaient sauté sur scène avant de se mettre à crier sur un enfant innocent déguisé en gland. Enfant identifié par la suite comme étant Sheldon, l'élève de CE2.
This photo was taken in Avocado Heights. That's on the other side of town, miles from the library.
Selon ces mêmes témoins, l'énergumène aurait aboyé « Ils te mentent, ils savent pas de quoi ils parlent, la vérité est là-haut !» Le pauvre enfant est terrorisé. Le principal Bagley, qui observait le spectacle jusqu'ici, s'est saisi de l'homme afin de l'expulser de la scène et de l'éloigner des enfants en pleurs. L'individu a alors pris la fuite dans les rues hurlant « Ils essaient de me faire taire! Ils essaient de me faire taire !» Un parent aurait répondu « Il serait peut-être grand temps, ouais !» La police est arrivée peu après sur les lieux. Malgré les légères difficultés posées par la capture et l'arrestation du fuyard, les forces de l'ordre ont fini par l'appréhender et l'inculper pour trouble de l'ordre public. Un autre parent nous a confié « C'est le meilleur spectacle d'école que j'ai jamais vu. Enfin !» Il faut quand même dire que la partie sur les extraterrestres était un peu tirée par les cheveux.
3:55. Clearly the afternoon.
CJ was always protesting something. The first time they had met, CJ had handcuffed himself to a bike rack outside Agatha Christie's bakery.
Agatha Christie's, oui, bien sûr. Agatha Christie's.
He was convinced they were hiding something in the pies. He'd lost the key to his handcuffs, so I picked the lock for him.
They had been friends ever since.
CJ couldn't have killed the dean. All the evidence is right here.
Comment puis-je trouver
How can I prove CJ
Comment
is
puis-je prouver
innocent?
l'innocence de CJ? Bah, l'horloge, l'édition du journal, l'œil au beurre noir. Non.
CJ's black eye only proves he was in a fight. It could have been with the dean.
Ah ouais. L'horloge, au avocat et l'édition du journal.
CJ was photographed in Avocado Heights at 3:55 p.m. on Thursday, 2 minutes before the dean died. There's no way CJ could have killed him. CJ, you're innocent!
What a relief!
But you really shouldn't be going around town terrorizing children. You're going to end up in jail again.
That wouldn't be so bad. They have the best beds in town.
Every part of my being is telling me that my mom is being framed, but I don't understand why.
There are only 3 reasons a man is murdered. He didn't mind his own business. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. Or he wouldn't keep his hands to himself.
Have you ever heard of a place called Widow's Drop? I think my mom met the dean there.
Widow's drop! No, but it sounds suspicious.
Well, anything sounds suspicious if you say it like that.
Be careful, Jenny. They'll do anything to keep their secrets. Once you start to see things, there's no going back. Do you ever wonder why the lake glows at night? Or why the power keeps going out all over town?
Yes, I do. All the time.
There's a lot more to this town if you look below the surface.
Do you mean that literally or figuratively?
Yes. The truth is hiding right under our feet if we only stop to look.
I'm more confused than when we started. Well, I really have to get to my house. This case won't solve itself. I can drop you off at the bridge.
No need. I'm staying here. Some of these rocks have moved. Never trust a crab with a man's job.
Ah, tu vas le déposer là, d'accord.
Be careful, Jenny.
Salut
They're
JPPJ.
everywhere. Always watching.
Don't worry about me, CJ. They'll never see me coming. I sneak in silence. I creep in the shadows. My footsteps are whispers.
Ah.
Damn it! I've got this. Don't worry.
Ça frôle, hein.
That'll buff out.
Toujours aussi drôle. On vient d'innocenter CJ sur le meurtre du doyen. Mais bon, CJ est convaincu que les extraterrestres sont là et apparemment, hier, son alibi, c'est qu'il est allé dans une école.
East towards the almost done bridge.
Il a été dans une école, interféré pendant une pièce de théâtre des petits des CE2. Il a attrapé un gamin, il a fait « Ils te mentent! Ils sont partout! Ils sont partout, je te dis !» Voilà, ça c'était son alibi. Et il y a une photo dans le journal avec l'heure et tout ça.
I can dock there and make my way through the forgotten forest without anyone seeing me. Sneaky.
CJ, meilleur personnage pour l'instant. Je sais pas si je l'ai encore le... dans la carte postale. PDG. Une meneuse de génie qui inspire les autres, vous êtes une vraie touche à tout et un puits sans fond de connaissances, mais vous pouvez parfois être intransigeante et émotionnellement distante. C'est mes choix qui me fallait. virage de la griffe de l'ours, et puis après j'arrive à la...
Whoa. That can't be good for the boat.
Moi, enfin, je me suis pris un truc tout à l'heure. Hein. Allez, c'est reparti. Non.
That's the way to my house.
The night was still and quiet on the far side of the lake.
Ça va. Et toi?
No one ever comes down here, not since they stopped repairing the bridge.
And yet it was hard to shake the feeling of being watched.
This is CJ's fault. He really believes all that stuff.
Once you start to see things, there's no going back.
I wonder what he meant by that.
Oh.
Forgotten Forest Trail. Voted most likely place to be eaten by bears. In Gazette.
Quand c'est souci d'électricité.
Perfect. Just as I'm about to enter the spooky woods.
The good folks at Arthurton Power and Light were not easing Jenny's fear of the dark. Of course, this was the very reason curfew had been put.
So spooky. Jenny laissa libre cours à son imagination. Dans les ténèbres, le moindre bruit était une menace. Chaque ombre était un monstre. Mais elle y était presque. Un peu plus loin.
What happened to the bridge?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end. She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
I'd rather plummet to my death.
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math. The bridge is too weak for a running jump. Taking into account the strong tailwind, and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof, I could make that jump 2 out of 3 times. Not bad odds.
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
En vrai, c'est effrayant d'aller dans une forêt en pleine nuit. Je l'ai fait une fois. Bon, j'étais pas en pyjama. Hein. Et on était 4, mais... Je dois aller où? Je comprends pas. Je comprends pas où je dois aller. Ouais, c'est ça. Ah, le soleil. Ah.
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, Unable to pull herself to safety, how could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save
I
herself?
can't give up now. Mom needs me.
Jenny had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay ahead?
It's too late to turn back now.
Oui, là, clairement, tu peux pas faire demi-tour. Hein.
It might have been her recent brush with death, but Jenny's heart was pounding in her chest.
Non,
That's not my heart. That's
la boussole.
CJ's compass. The needle is shaking like crazy.
Il y avait un truc là. Donner un coup de pied dans l'arbre à mémier. Donc l'arbre, la boussole permet d'avoir des nouveaux chemins, d'accord. Non mais elle a des muscles frêles, c'est ce qu'ils ont dit avant. Hein. Ah, et donc elle a pu remonter. Bon, j'ai l'impression que c'était ce qu'il fallait faire et j'ai pas été voir dans la grotte. Ça m'embête un peu.
Is this what the compass was pointing to?
Jenny paused for a moment and listened. It was quiet but distinct. A constant pulse. Mechanical, unnatural.
Man-made?
But other than the sound it emitted, this rock was like any other in the forest.
What's this? Another postcard piece. Curious. There's something under there.
C'est bizarre qu'il y ait ça dans une
Jenny had
forêt.
spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor.
It's a trap! Est-ce que c'est un
It's rusting
colibri?
up pretty badly. I can't move it.
Juste au-dessus, c'est un colibri, c'est bizarre? Oui.
What a strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
Oh, il y a un truc qui est trop drôle qu'il faut que je te dise, JPPJ. Je travaille à la faculté maintenant. La faculté de lettres. Et ce qu'il y a, c'est qu'on a des réserves pour stocker du matériel informatique et tout ça. Et on a 5 grands amphis, des grands amphithéâtres, et il y a des sous-sols en dessous. Et pour accéder au sous-sol des 2 derniers amphis, ce qui est drôle, c'est qu'il faut accéder par les toilettes des filles. Donc c'est un peu la chambre des secrets.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny peered into the opening.
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
And so Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
Alors oui, effectivement, je vais faire ça, mais au pire, ce que je fais aussi en ouvrant la porte, parce qu'il y a une serrure et tout ça, je ferai ça. Il y a une bombe. Ouais, j'ai commencé en août. Et oui, c'est vraiment cool. Très calme. Mais c'est cool. Ah merde, je me suis enfermé.
Didn't sound good.
Mais on dirait les mêmes machines que Jenny.
In all her short life, Jenny LeClue had never found
Que
herself in such a peculiar place.
que sa copine.
The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities. Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes, an incredible mystery in her very own backyard. Jen wiped away a thick layer of dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
So futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
Alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
But its purpose would remain a mystery. Jenny dared not touch its intricate interface.
I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Oh dear. Jenny turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the static.
A voice. But what is he saying? It's a pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with extremely limited vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
Looks fancy. And broken. There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
Déchiffre les
Just a
lettres.
blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left by a pen.
I know exactly what to do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It worked. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a code of some kind.
The world's least secure code.
J'avoue.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Code accepted. System authorized and on for activation.
Enfin, le meilleur code, je suis désolé, moi je suis un technicien informatique, ça fait 6 ans que je travaille dans tout ce qui est réparation, support utilisateur. Je dis à tout le monde, faites attention à vos codes, faut pas que ça soit le même et tout ça. Puis mon code de téléphone c'est 0000. Voilà quoi.
Sphere hermetically sealed.
Ah,
Magnetic transducer coils targeting. Rotation phase harmonics stabilized. Commencing experiment gauge, module 37.
What's happening?
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
I should get out of here before my skin melts off.
ah merde. Ah, j'ai fait voler les cailloux. Les cailloux ils volent.
The boulders must have weighed a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this.
Peut-être que le caillou d'en bas il vole aussi alors. Ah, elle veut pas y aller. Bon, c'est pas grave.
Oh God.
Ouais, et puis c'est juste à côté de chez elle, quoi. Parce que là, apparemment, il y a marqué agent de détective LeClue.
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them.
Ouais.
Just thinking about him hurt.
Alors pour ceux qui n'ont pas les bails, en gros, Kit, c'est le fils du doyen et il pense que c'est la mère de Jenny qui a tué son père.
What was that?
Watch out!
Steven! Steven! Steven!
What?
Le policier est moins rassuré.
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big. Real big.
There's nothing there.
But I'm getting some super spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand. If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny LeClue.
It's tempting.
But Jenny couldn't risk being seen by the police.
There's probably a sneakier way in.
Out of the police's line of sight, the basement was her best entry point into the house.
Jenny qui arrive, qui fait... Rambo.
Except that window is locked, and all my lock-picking gear is inside.
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
Jenny recalled the Christmas Eve when she had climbed down the chimney. Discovered how difficult the jolly old man's job was.
And dirty. There's definitely a cleaner way in. My room.
And inside,
My detective gear.
the window looked a promising point of entry.
I could climb the tree up onto the roof.
But as Jenny knew, all the windows on the second floor were bolted.
Dad did it after a raccoon got in and trashed the place.
Jenny could try to climb the tree.
But I already see an easier way in. This place is crawling with cops.
What could the police have found inside her house?
And if they found what they're looking for, why are they still here? Dang, the front door's covered too. That's Mom's room. Her window is bolted down just like the others. Now I think about it, that's a real fire hazard. I carved that jack-o'-lantern.
How normal life had seemed just days ago. For a moment, she missed that life.
There'll be plenty of time to carve pumpkins once I've saved my mom.
Comment je peux faire? Ah, sortir, je suis con.
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up. Hey! Who goes there? Caught! Jenny would have to think fast or risk being jailed like her mother.
Here goes nothing.
Steven! Please tell me you're there.
What's up, buddy?
I think you should know, and I say this with 100% certainty.
Spit it out already.
There's a mountain lion out here!
Il y a un puma.
Very lucky. They're indigenous to this area.
What?
Just don't let it eat you. I don't need any more paperwork.
Oh, God. I think I'll just head inside for a minute to check on something.
Phew, that was close.
T'as dû faire le fantôme. Faut continuer. Non, je peux pas.
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement?